Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Pythagorean theorem just so you have access to it pretty early on in this course. This is going to be a really useful thing throughout a lot of different options in problems that we're going to solve in geometry. It will be something that we actually spend a little bit more time later on in the year, but for right now I'm just going to show you how to use the Pythagorean theorem to get a decimal answer. So the first thing that you need to know is that a Pythagorean theorem can only be used with a right triangle. And what you probably have learned at this point is that little block there tells me this is a 90 degree. And so our general formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where there's one specific condition. C is the longest side of the triangle. That's going to be called the hypotenuse when we study this a little bit more. So the hypotenuse is always across from the 90 degree. I like to think of the little box telling me like it's an arrow, telling me, oh, look, it's over across the triangle. So 14 is my C. And the good news is both A and B do not matter which ones we label. So if we call 9A and XB, we can actually plug everything in. And so I get 9 squared plus x squared equals 14 squared. And what this allows us to do is it allows us to find a missing side of a triangle, knowing the other two. So 14 squared is 196, 9 squared is 81, and so I can subtract just using some algebra. I get that x squared equals 115, and so when I do the square root, now, since it's x squared, I have to take the square root of 115 in my calculator to get my final decimal answer. And when I do that, it's approximately 13.1 after I round to the first decimal place. So that's it. That's all you have to do to use the Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to look at another example, and we'll see how we can use it. And here's our next example. So you can see here we have a right triangle. Again, that's telling us by the little box right here that it's a right angle, and again across from that is the hypotenuse C. Now in the previous equation we knew what C was, and in this one we're looking for it. So it's actually a little bit easier, because if that side is C, that means 5 is A and 10 is B. So we can plug in here 5 squared plus 10 squared equals C squared. 5 squared is 25. 10 squared is 100. And so when I add these together, I get 125. So like I said in the previous example, in order to find the value of something squared, like this, we have to do the square root. If you're using your phone, you can turn your phone sideways. That's to be able to tell you, you should see a little square root button there. And when I do the square root of 125, I get approximately the decimal 11.2. And so that's it. That's how easy it is to use the Pythagorean theorem. Again, the key to this is knowing that when we have a right triangle specifically, if I'm looking for the third side and I have the other two, I can use the Pythagorean theorem. I hope this video was helpful. Feel free to go back and rewatch it. You should be able to try some of the additional practice problems on Pythagorean theorem. See you in the next one.